We begin with a developing story. Top activists have condemned the government for a rapid decline in the rule of law and worrying state of the nation, coming amid public outcry against curtailing of civil liberties. Retired Chief Justice Mutunga and activist Kiai say the trend of disobedience of court orders, abductions and violations of human rights undermine independence of the judiciary and set the nation on a treacherous path. Mutunga is now asking Kenyans to enforce the law by undertaking citizen arrests. Kevin Mutai begins our broadcast from Mombasa.
That the Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja and DCI boss Mohamed Amin have failed to honor court summons twice in the week to explain the whereabouts of 3 individuals abducted in December continues to provoke public outrage on the decline in the rule of law. Top activists, including former Chief Justice Mutunga and Kiai, are concerned by the affront on independence of Kenya's judiciary manifested through disobedience of court orders and attacks on top judicial officers. Mutunga wants the arm he once led to crack the whip.
We're also calling the judiciary to think through what action they have to take when their decisions are disobeyed. There have been cause for them not to hear cases, from the government, which are invariably fast-tracked, actually.
Mutunga says the 2 police chiefs should be convicted for contempt or forcefully presented in court by the people as stipulated under Section 34 of the Criminal Procedure Code.
The citizen ought to know is there something called citizen's arrest. And people who have been found guilty of disobeying court orders can be arrested by citizens and taken to whichever courts they are required to attend.
The activists have also slammed the Kenya Kwanza regime for suppressing the voice of the people by violating their right to picket as enshrined in the Constitution. They have cited recent cases of abductions, extrajudicial killings and forced disappearances as a return of an autocratic leadership which, if not tamed, is a threat to democracy.
We must not be intimidated. We must not fear. We must resist. We must do all that we can do to challenge those who want to bring back fear. Because when young people go and demonstrate, whether you like it or you agree with it or not, the right to protest is a right.
If any Kenyans thinks that they are safe, think again. No one is safe. You don't know when you will be abducted.
They are also accusing the government of silencing critics.
Kenya has a history of illegal militia. Militias, what are called goons and criminals, people who actually work hand in glove, with the police and state operatives.
2 years into this regime, one is utterly disappointed and frustrated that a regime can be so callous and so cruel and so bitter with its own people.
The former Chief Justice Mutunga has called on the human rights organizations to come forward and defend the independence of the judiciary, the constitution and the rights of the Kenyan people. Kevin Mutai, NTV in Mombasa.